Yeah, it ain't necessarily me, but it's a personal story about a close friend of mine, you know? So it goes something like this, man. Listen up. Back in the day, I was a mischievous kid, full of problems, ADHD, no top to my lid. The wrong crowd, starting fights, I was at it again. And a combination of bad grades and a fight with my dad. At nights I slept in my car, only thing that I had. I'd rather be at school than home, no family, always feeling alone. So like every teen, I started smoking weed to ease the pain. I started acting fiend, something to gain, nothing to lose. You took the shirt off my back and I gave you the feet off my shoes. Until one day, I was getting real desperate. The wrong crowd, wrong people, this guy they told me to mess with. This soft motherfucker, truth is he was nothing to fuck with. My homies hyped me up like, come on man, you got it. Foolishly I went in full-hearted, listened to him, hopped his fence to rob his crop. But he was waiting for me, guess he heard us plotting from the parking lot. I think he might have heard the drop, and once I was over, I hit the floor, cause the light shut on and this big motherfucker came running out of the door. And of course this dude was like 6'2" and built like a mammoth. I wanted to jump up and run, but keeping quiet was all I could manage, cause I was frozen in fear when I saw what he had in his hands. A fat ass blunt and a fucking machete. My life on the line and I was trying to get ready to bolt when he yelled, yo, I know you're there. Trying to will my body to move, but still frozen in fear. I was surprised I was even able to keep steady. When I looked up to see where he was, his spotlight hit running up on me before I could stand. Damn, he was quick. Started asking questions, that's how I found out fear is like an elixir of truth. All my answers started to spew, until he asked who were my buddies. To avoid the truth, I spit out a name. It wasn't a friend, just somebody to blame. Turns out it wasn't the first time he was hit. My so-called friend set me up just trying to get lit. He raised his weapon overhead, but then his wife came out. She held him back like, he's just a kid snooping about. Let him go, babe, he doesn't know what he's doing. Aight, you punk ass kid, but you're leaving here shoeless. As I ran away, he threw a punch to my face. He finally let me up, all battered and bruised, and I didn't notice at the time, but I was missing a tooth. I finally got out, and I never stopped running, afraid that the crazy motherfucker was still coming. And I didn't realize until I got home that no one was waiting outside his house. They left me alone. And the worst part was, the next day my dad saw my face asking me what the fuck did I do, asking a bunch of questions like where the fuck are your shoes? So I told him the truth, figured it couldn't get worse. But instead of a hug or any kind of supportive words, I pushed the motherfucker into a wall, cause he pushed me first. And that concludes the worst day of my life. Started with the wrong friends, then the wrong end of a knife. I didn't try to pack, I said fuck my friends, fuck my dad. I left with no goodbye and I never looked back.